In Mongolia, people believe that when a dog passes away, it will be reborn as a human in the next life. Eve finally gave birth to a daughter safely. She called me over and said, "This is my sister." It was the first time I saw such a miraculous little life. In the days that followed, I stayed by my sister's side, watching her grow, 1 year old, 3 years old, then 7. Every birthday, my sister would proudly tell her friends, "I'm her brother," and in that moment, I felt so proud. But one day, I saw Eve stuffing medicine into her mouth non-stop. A rotting smell started coming from her nose and ears. I wanted to warn her, but I couldn't speak. I could only watch her helplessly. One day, Eve collapsed while taking me for a walk. I barked frantically, drawing the attention of people nearby. An ambulance arrived and took Eve to the hospital. Eve was hospitalized. Danny, to take care of her, was often away from home. It was just my sister and me in the house. I had to take care of her, playing games with her. We would often look out the window, hoping Eve would come back so our family of 4 could be together again. I'm not sure how much time passed, but eventually Eve came back, but her beautiful hair was gone. I began guarding her at night. If death wanted to take her, it would have to go through me first. That night, Eve said something strange to me.
I'm not afraid of it anymore, because I know it's not the end.
I didn't quite understand her words, but when I woke up the next morning, she was gone. The mood at home became heavy. Everyone wore black. I could only clutch Eve's hat, hoping she would return. After Eve left, Danny stopped smiling. I wanted to lift his spirits, so I brought him the leash, hoping to go for a walk. But I was old. I could no longer keep up with him. It started pouring rain and my vision blurred. I didn't see the car coming and was knocked down. I felt so foolish. Danny rushed me to the hospital. The doctor said I was old, and if I woke up, it would be a miracle. Danny had just lost his beloved wife and was now caught in a custody battle over his daughter. How could I leave him now? That day, the Ferrari team boss contacted Danny, inviting him to work in Italy, but Danny had to turn it down, his focus on the custody battle. After a long 90-day wait, Danny finally gave in. When I saw him sign the papers to give up custody, I knew I had to act.
Enzo! Enzo! Give me those papers! Enzo! Come here! Enzo! Yo! Out the window! Enzo! Give me those papers! Stop funny, Tony! Enzo! Drop it! No!
This time, Danny had to listen to me. After relentless effort, Danny won the lawsuit. I was able to be with my sister again. Danny shared the good news with the Ferrari team boss.
I was wondering if the job that you'd offered me earlier, if that was still available?
It is.
Then my daughter and I, and our dog Enzo, would very much like to join you in Maranello.
But by then, my body was giving out. I could feel myself losing control. Maybe Danny sensed I was leaving, so he took me on a real race car. I felt the wind rush past my ears, smelled the faint burn of the tires as we turned. It all felt so perfect. How I wish time could stop right there. Danny pulled me into his arms, and I rested my head on his shoulder. He told me, "We'll always be the best of friends." And just like